Hello everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today, we're going to hunt at least 2 monsters and hopefully a third one will open up. Unlocking quests in this early stage of village high rank is complicated. Wait. I need cold drinks. I remembered this time. Okay, so I've learned some things since last episode. I've also done that Elder Dragon stream that I said that I was going to do. I'll have a link for that in the description. I hunted every Elder Dragon, even the ones that we've seen on camera. And then at the end I switched to my separate save file, which is at G rank, and did a bit of G rank hunting. I unlocked G rank and then I hunted some G rank. That was interesting. I'm so out of step with G rank. So we're here to hunt a Daimyo Hermitaur. Daimyo Hermitaur are roughly equally weak to thunder and fire. It just depends on where you hit them. So like for example, I think it takes more damage from thunder on its claws, whereas it takes more damage from fire on its head. And its primary weak spots to hit are its head and body. I hear it. No, I don't. It is time to look for a dragon watcher. There's one. Where is that? 3? Okay. So this area is actually pretty interesting. The space from which you can go from this area to like 1 or 3 is actually really wide. It's not a specific corridor. You can go from anywhere that is the edge of this area. Very handy. Also, I apologize if you hear noises in the background. My parents are working on a project. They've been working on it for a while now. I'm actually going to paintball this one because I don't know this area very well, and he could dig around, and then I'd lose track of him. Daimyo Hermitaur are very unobservant creatures. So I've confirmed the breakable parts for the Hermitaur. You can break each of its claws 1 time individually, so each one breaks on its own. And then you can break the skull on its back twice. Now, unlike a Shogun Scimitar, a Daimyo Hermitaur will not replace its shell, but a Shogun... Ow. A Shogun Scimitar's shell also breaks in 1 break. And it is gone after that. I brought Impact Press because I'm still trying to get accustomed to the art. It has a really long activation time and does not include any form of attack during activation like a lot of arts do. I think even Provoke has an attack in it. Provoke is another hunter art for hammer that causes monsters to target the hammer wielder more often. You can keep doing that. I don't bounce when I do swings. He's making tracks. Ow. Oh well, that health farm was well done. can't sheath stance if you're charging an attack. True health horn, nice. Let's see if I can get impact press off. If you go Valor style, you do not want to activate impact press unless you have Valor state active. He's hurting. I'm actually going to risk not healing. He's changing zones. Turns out my risk was worth it. Holy cow, he changed zones massively. I'm glad I put that paintball on, because I can't even go to where he went from where I am. Well, there goes Valor and Impact Press. Oh well. I think I should be able to get there from this way. Yeah, it's a pretty short trip. Unfortunately, going through here, we need a hot drink, but we're not going to stick around, so... all good there. He's going to charge us because of the distance. Valor gone. But... still one last bit with Impact Press. Hold still now. So he likes to move when he does that when he's in high rank. I don't know if he did move with it in low rank. Now we just keep on the move and we should be fine. Oh, that's his pin. You want to watch out for that. His pin is relatively dangerous. That's the first time I've hit him in the head this whole time. One call it down. Oh well, let's use this rock to our advantage. And get our Hunter Art active. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but this feels like magic. Try to science it up somehow. Because there's no such thing as magic in Monster Hunter. Wow, he moved fast. Knockout. Impact Press is really good for knocking monsters out. Where do you think you're going? So yeah, the desert is new to me. I don't know my way around very well. I've only been here a handful of times, so I don't have the map memorized. Okay, we've still got our Valor state, so let's use it to our advantage. Oh wow, he had one hit left in him. Seriously, buddy? You couldn't stick around for just one more hit? I hate it when monsters do that. The monsters. The episodes have been pretty short lately because we're in pretty easy stuff. I mean, I'm still using low-rank weapons, but this still isn't very difficult, these monsters. Most of the time. But, we'll get into longer episodes sooner or later. But anyway, I'll be back with the next monster. Arctic Ridge. Okay, so we're here to hunt a Lagombi. Lagombi is weak to fire, so we brought our Scorching Drapha. The environments in older Monster Hunter titles aren't like super detailed, but they are really cool. Like with the Aurora, the Ruined Pinnacle is amazing. Just primarily the concept of the area's existence, like what it is. Like the Ruined Pinnacle is this massive mountain, massively vertical mountain with ruins covered all over it. But as well, it has reasonably sized plains on it, too. The desert is, of course, just a desert, and it is just called the desert, but it's really interesting because it's got some of the largest areas that I've ever seen in a game of Monster Hunter. Like, even larger than the ones in World, which are actually pretty constrained when you actually take some time to look at the map. Not a lot of space in those. Because everything is consecutive in Monster Hunter World, but the game is still divided up into areas if you actually look at the map. And you can end up fighting monsters in areas that aren't, like, you can fight them in areas that are junctions between zones. But more often than not, there aren't usually areas that big. Okay, so Lagombi's only breakable part is its ears, and it takes most damage from slashing on its rear end. He's also going to do the multi-charge a lot more often in high rank than he did in low rank. As well, he's going to have a few more tricks than before. He's still got nothing on a Snow Baron Lagombi. I haven't done any Deviants yet because I like to be really well prepared for Deviants, and I don't feel like I am, even the low rank ones, air quote low rank ones. Just because they're available at low rank doesn't mean that low rank describes the Deviants correctly. Like a Red Helm Argyros is insane. It deals so much damage. Like, one of its attacks can one-shot a low-rank hunter with semi-decent armor. I know this both from experience and the fact that, so, just a statistic that you may or may not know. Whenever you, shrug something off with Valor Style, the Sheath Dance, you take 1/3 of the damage you would have taken as recoverable HP. So, I shrugged off, like, the one super powerful attack that the, Red Helm has. It took off 1/3 of my total health, meaning it did about 50 damage. Which means it would have done 150 had I actually gotten hit. Nope, sit still. I need to improve my technique with Valor style, because I guess I maintain it reasonably well, to be fair to myself. If I'm fighting the monster, but it ends up getting really low, so I don't keep it over a prolonged period. Okay, so since we're in higher rank, his belly's a lot harder, and we'll bounce off of it without green sharpness. There's the ear break that I was going for. Tremors. Let's go pick up the shiny. Lagombi's too busy to deal with us. Ooh, nice, we got a pelt. Good stuff. I really shouldn't be slacking off when I have Valor to keep, but oh well. There are a couple... For most of the weapons in the game, losing Valor style is very detrimental, because you lose access to a whole bunch of extremely useful abilities, or you're just downright restricted compared to guild style. Sword and Shield is kind of the exception to this, because Sword and Shield gains very little for being in Valor stance. What you gain is incredibly useful. Looks like we're bouncing off of his legs now. I was trying to avoid sharpening, but I guess it's time to do it anyway. This is not good. I've never wanted to get hit by a Bullfango so hard. I mean, I don't really want to get hit by the Bullfango, but it's better than getting hit by the Lagombi. It'll hurt a lot less. Oh, come on! Get off of me. I mean, I say that. This doesn't really hurt that much. Don't you dare hit me while I'm Tempest Axing. Smart move. I just love the speed boost you get from Tempest Axe. It's actually preferable to use Tempest Axe when you're out of Valor than when you're not, because switching forms outside of Valor is harder. Gotcha. So it's better to stay in like axe form whenever whenever you don't have Valor. And as such, using Tempest Axe is really handy because it increases the attack potential of your axe form. Well, I grazed him. This Lagombi's holding up amazingly well. I take that back. That should have been a mounting strike, just as an FYI. I love chaining the dodges together. With this armor, it's an incredibly effective way of getting around. him almost this entire hunt with axe form. Stay right there. He just doesn't want to die. I don't seem to be able to chain dodges together when I'm in sword form, but I seem to be able to do it when I'm in axe. There we go. I had a feeling he'd go down. That took longer than I expected it to. Good on you, Lagombi. You exceeded my expectations. Looks like it'll just be 2 today. Oh well. I'll be back when we're at the Sanatorium. Okay, that's gonna call it for this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like to let me know, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.